Military intelligence. What obvious spy wasn't nearly as subtle as they thought. I worked counterintelligence at a NATO base in Turkey during the early 2000s. Most foreign operatives we encountered were sophisticated professionals, subtle, patient, and difficult to detect. Then there was photography Phil. This guy showed up as a civilian contractor for base maintenance. From day one, his behavior raised every red flag in the manual. He carried 3 different cameras everywhere, claiming photography was his hobby. He'd take pictures of sensitive areas while pretending to photograph birds. The thing is, there were hardly any birds on our section of the base. He'd stand near the communications building for hours, camera pointed upward, waiting for a single seagull to fly by so he could snap 50 photos. When questioned, Phil claimed to be creating a bird-watching guide to NATO installations, which is possibly the least convincing cover story in espionage history. His other suspicious behaviors included asking extremely specific questions about security protocols, patrol schedules, and communications equipment specifications during casual lunch conversations. He'd literally take notes while people answered. The most ridiculous moment came when he accidentally wandered into a restricted area carrying a device he claimed was an advanced bird call simulator, which looked suspiciously like signals intelligence equipment. We let this continue for weeks, feeding him misinformation while tracking his communications. When we finally brought him in, we found 7 different identification documents from 3 different countries in his quarters. His final words before being expelled from the country: "I was just really passionate about Turkish seagulls."